And Henry, what are your thoughts on, AI in the legal services space as an example, right? It's probably something that was front and center through law school, right, in different ways that it's being adapted. But now you get into, kind of specific areas of servicing. And what are you seeing from your purview?
Absolutely. I mean, just to go back to law school, it was pretty much non-existent my first year. I would say I first heard of ChatGPT my first year of law school, actually from a professor warning us not to use it because, like Chris mentioned, it does hallucinate. It does come up with cases or other law that is just non-existent. It'll fabricate things. And you see that in practice sometimes when you go against pro se consumers representing themselves. Sometimes they'll use ChatGPT and they'll put in a prompt and expect to have a nuanced legal response, and that's simply just not the case. More often than not, you'll see defenses or other legal arguments put together that make no sense or are out of alignment procedurally. And so just to see how AI is being utilized even by the consumers themselves who are not legal experts, it's really, it's something.
And are you able to pick that up, fairly quickly when you see kind of a response that when you review it, it's, oh man, this was AI here and this is going to get tossed?
Definitely.
Is that right?
Yeah. So even if the cases themselves or the law itself isn't incorrect, more often than not, the compilation of law or, like I said, the procedures are incorrect. And that's something that only a legal expert would be able to identify or, like Dave said, it's more of that human touch that AI is missing. And maybe 10, 20 years down the line, who knows? But right now, it's definitely not where it needs to be if that's the goal.